Hello and welcome to episode 3 of me going through the cleric areas and hopefully recently becoming an initiate, and now I'm going to work out what the hell am I... Wow, they've got vending machines. They use old coins. Oh, that's interesting. I thought the old coins were worth nothing. Apparently, they're worth something in the cleric compound. Very new agey. Right. So let's have a look at. Right, I can't do anything with that quest as we saw in the last game. I'm not equipped to fight Albs. So let's have a look what we've got here. Companions. Don't want a berserker warrior. I'm not fucking paying that cunt anything. So let's have a look at the main missions. Right, so I have nothing. I've got to go speak to this bloke to get some sort of quest. So let's find out what we can do here. Oh, people still smoke in this civilized society. Amazing. So, take.
What do you think you're doing?
What do you mean? What do I think I'm doing? It didn't say it was going to cost me out. He's an acolyte. That's Martha. Let's see what she's got.
You up? You look like you've walked through the whole Alb war to get here. Here, take this. It looks like you could use it. Just don't tell anyone, all right?
Oh wow, cool, brilliant.
Ugh. That stuff looks inedible.
I know. Even the miners are complaining that the food is getting worse. Maybe if we teamed up with the berserkers, we could get some shipments of fresh food. But for now, it's all I can offer. From now on, though, you'll have to fit in with the daily rations. Once a day, in the refectory. It might not be tasty, but it'll keep you alive. The daily rations are free for our happy family of clerics. Everyone else has to pay.
So
What goods have you got?
I'm guessing it's just food. What does that give me? Fire resistance, 30 health for 20 seconds. Warming soup. I'm guessing that has something to do with, yeah, cold resistance. Applejack. That gives me quite a bit of health. Definitely be looking at that later on. Obviously no weapons, and weapons are what I need at the moment. What quest have I got? Right. Let's get that off there, so. Look at that mech. This is what I'm talking about. You got a Colossus like that, you don't need to piss around with anything else. I saw that about some sort of writing. That's Wolf. As I say, this is a completely different outlook, and I like the backdrop and the differences, and the factions really feel completely separate in the way you play. So that's, look at this place, it's amazing. I haven't really had a look around here. I did a quest where I just had to come here. When you see the forbidden sign, people will attack you if they see you taking stuff. I didn't mention that when I was in the Berserker stronghold, so thought I'd mention that now. Obviously you can use your sneak, but that's not the kind of character I'm going to play through this run through, I don't think, unless some things change. So I need to find where the boss is, and I've got no missions to go see him, so I've got nothing I can call on here. Is anybody here? Look like some sort of shop. No. Okay. So I think we leveled up as we come here, so let's have a look at our leveling up skills. I did say about constitution. Well, we're gonna need some armor or something, so I'm gonna need some sort of constitution, so let's get that up to 20 at least, and hopefully it'll allow me to get some reasonable armor. Other than that, I'm gonna hit heavy into dexterity and intelligence, and pick up more constitution after that. So where the hell's the boss? Right, that looks like Have I just been it? Is this the one that I've just been in? No, I haven't. Right, so who's this here? Hagen. Hagen, they get,
If
I
you're
don't
here
know.
to train
Let's find
with
out.
me, then forget it. If I see you running around with an holstered weapon, you're going to get a very painful weapons safety lesson. You have to earn the right to train here, Initiate.
Understood.
That is what I want to hear.
How can I train here?
I only train acolytes and above. And even then, I choose who I train. You must want to commit. You must want to understand the art of combat, not just the brutality of it.
What goods have you got?
Okay.
Right, here we go. So we can start looking at. So we've got the bladed mace, Kalan's hammer, Kalan's the god. At least I've got the constitution now, but strength is going to be a weakness. I'm not really looking at a huge bone marrow soup. Not bad. What do I get from it? Oh, I get extra armor. Well, that and a lot of health. Wow, that really is for 100. Right, that's definitely a buy. I'm getting that. Right. I don't know much about the energy shields. I haven't had one. I've had a basic shield, but that's about it. So, looking at laser blasters, plasma rifle seems to be the next thing. So, probably just look at smashing up my intelligence as much as possible, my dexterity as much as possible, and get a bit of intelligence over there. Yeah, complete that trade because I want that item. Did I need anything to create that, or where's my information here? Right, got there. Others, materials, keys, blah. Where's my recipes? Where's my recipes? No, that's definitely not recipes. That's just materials. That's tools. That's that crap. Maybe it isn't on there. Maybe it's under something else. Maybe it's on, no. Where did I find this stuff? It's gotta be here somewhere. Where are you? I've just bought you. I've got recipes. Where are these recipes? I cannot find my recipes, guys. Anything? Anything, anywhere, anyone? Ah! Okay, so... here we are, recipes. Right, I need chems for that. Scrap scanner, I'm not really too bothered about. Bone marrow soup. I think that was the one I wanted. Yeah. So I can make... Where do I make it? Ingredients, value, blah blah blah. I'm guessing I can make it at any fireplace. Here's hoping. So, making some bone marrow soup at some point. I don't think there's many fires in this area. Maybe they've got some other way to make stuff. But the good thing about this area is I can fly, and nobody gives a shit. Right, that's a... Oh! That actually told me what it was, so... I can find out what places are before I go in them. So you got a name? Okay.
You should talk to someone else. I can't help you.
Alright, fuck off then. Useless prick. Some well-armed soldiers. Are they mechs? Oh, they're mechs. Of some kind.
Listen to me.
Right, okay. Right, this is a higher area. What we got here? This is bound to say something here. What's this? What's this? Archive, right. There's obviously somebody in there, but I assume that's not the leader. Ooh, hello. Another pad. Interpretation pad. Get me back here. Cathedral, right. The cathedral is bound to be somewhere. There's obviously some sort of
always
combat.
left clear after talking to Balder.
You do know why that is right.
Right, that looks like another robot, yeah. I want to join the clerics and get the cleric bonus, whatever that is. Okay, so who's he? He's just a cleric. Brilliant. Here we go, Balder.
Kalan be with you. What brings you to me? Are you here to pay your tithe?
Yes, I am here to pay my tithe.
Faith serves, Kalan honor us all. But let's get to the point. As the highest suggester, I don't have much free time, as I'm sure you understand.
Suggestion?
The correction of those who have strayed from the path of the pure. As the High Suggester, I assist the minds and souls of the lost to return to Kalan's ways through suggestion. Kalan's will works through a skill all clerics must learn. The mind must be free from false teachings. The body pure, free of the poison of Elex. Only then can we be at one with Kalan and his community. As a patriarch, it is my job to guide and advise. The will of Kalan clears the mind.
How do you clear someone's mind?
Through suggestion, we have developed technology, implants that allow us to guide the minds of others. It takes training, but it means we can bring people back to the pure path, or suggest to them that they do things that will assist us. It is an art that only the clerics understand.
Can Albs do that? With their mutants?
The machine components you see on some wasteland mutants? We believe those allow the Albs a measure of control over the mutants, but it is a crude form of the suggestion we practice here. Some say it is because they are strong of mind, others that it is because they have been poisoned. But I think the answer is more straightforward. Their commanders are using an extreme form of brainwashing on them already. Their minds are already being controlled.
Alright, cool. So he's not somebody I needed to see. I'm guessing I need to go to that combat place in the far end.
Yes, I remember.
Seems it's got a big mech there. Seems fortified. So what's this? Training place. Armory. Armory! Let's get some armor. Let's find somebody. Combat robot. You'd think somebody would be in the armory. Ah. Looks like.
Hey, you! I need an adjustable wrench and a set of retaining rings. And, if you are up for it, bring me a weapons-grade Elex battery, a pressurized air intake valve, and what was the last?
I'll get the things you need.
Wait a second. There is still something missing. Let me think now. Damn it, it was right here. I had it a moment ago.
Do you want my help?
Quiet. Oh, damn it, that's my line of concentration gone. You know how hard it is to get a moment's peace to think in this place? Damn it, what the hell was it that I was thinking about? I think I will have to get the tool myself. The machines we build and maintain here, they are all that will stop the Owls. But, do I get the resources I need to do the job properly? Do I, hell?
What's got you so stressed?
We used to work. We used to make things and think of the future. But now everything we do is for combat. I didn't become a mechanic for that, but I suppose we all have to do our duty if this war is to be won.
It sounds like you think your work is important.
Now you're sounding like a leg ache. This isn't ego. This isn't about me. This is about getting the equipment our forces need. You don't think that's important? We are the only ones who can really stop the Owls. That takes a toll. That means everything here has to go smoothly. That means I've got to get production running at full capacity. And it means I need someone to take care of some of the day-to-day things while I get all this working properly.
Teach me something.
Let's see if
It's
I can
done.
get it. Alright, so armor, gonna need 5 more constitution for that, and 10 more strength. 5 more strength, so I'm not gonna. Extra hit points. No, huge constitution, 6 cents, which comes in really handy, but you can generally get just stamina, constitution again. So I don't think I'm going to be much of a survivalist, being as it requires a lot of stuff that I don't use day to day, or plan to use. Where the hell is this guy? I should have asked that question before I finished my last episode. I should have asked that. Ooh, there's a gold nugget. And I know. I'll never say no to that. Right, there's a guy up there. Is he important? There's too many people around it.
You didn't come here to pray, did you? I can spot the devout. And you don't look like you're here to ask for divine assistance, am I right?
You're right. I don't need assistance.
Ha! I knew it. You know, there is a reason why I wanted to talk to you. For all the thirst for knowledge in this place, people can be a little focused. They want logic, straight answers. They forbid anyone from looking deeper into things. And that's crazy. I mean, knowledge is wisdom. Wisdom brings you closer to Kalan. So what's wrong with getting some answers? Which brings me to you. I'm betting you have answers, and I'm betting you're the curious type.
I don't want any trouble.
Who's talking about trouble? It's a trivial matter, really. But then I guess that's why I keep getting in trouble. So, are you going to help me?
Tell me your problem.
Have you ever heard of the prophet Arvid?
No. Should I have?
Oh yeah! He's the founder of our order. The reason why the clerics exist.
Tell me about Arvid.
Well, sure,
Give some lore in.
okay. Like I said, he's the founder of our order. He was born about 200 years ago, we think, and he was the first to be enlightened by Kalan. After the comet hit, it was his burden and his privilege to lead people into a new future, to save those who had survived. The first followers were here, in the Horde. They had saved technology from destruction, and Kalan showed them how that technology could be used to help all the people of Magalan. They reached out to others, but not everyone listened. You can see what became of the rest when you look to Tavar.
What did Arvid do?
He wrote the rules that have bound us here in the Horde. And our ancestors began research on how Elex could be used for the good of all. With it, even though our community was small, we were able to defend ourselves from the malice of the godless.
All seems a bit vague.
Yes, I know. I mean, some details have been lost in time. Some believe Arvid still remains among us, although that is nonsense. Some uneducated people wanted to proclaim him a god, even during his lifetime, but he always spurned this idea. It is likely that he saw his time coming. According to the lore, grief about the unreasonableness of people tore him apart from the inside. And when he could take the pain no longer, it is said that he left the people with the words of Kalan and went into the Great Light. Scholars are still arguing to this day about what the Great Light is exactly. Some say that he rose to heaven, to Kalan. Others claim that he set forth to find the reason for the crater. But that's exactly my point. I want to know more, but only certain scholars are allowed to see the text. But there's something about Arvid, something about those early works that doesn't make sense. And I can't work out why. But will they let me in the archives to study his writings? No. I sneaked in. They threw me out. I was lucky to avoid re-education. concentrate on what's right here, right now, they told me. It is only possible to change the future if you draw the correct conclusions from the past, they said.
Teach me something.
Yeah?
Teaching. Right, personality. Makes sense. So... See, that is something I really would like. It requires so many attribute points. And the same with the extra 10 easy attribute points. So we're going to give personality a miss as well. Right. Before she sidetracked me, I don't know why my helmet disappears every single time or cowl, I suppose, every single time I talk to somebody. Ooh, hold that. Have I been here yet? I don't think so. So, Armor Master.
Any asshole caught stealing will be sent to the Suggesters.
Alright, calm down.
Why do you assume everyone wants to steal from you?
I have my reasons. And I have to look after my stocks. We're low on resources here. I can't go wasting them on thieves. And sure, it would be great if every acolyte could get the armor we make for paladins, but my supplies are limited. Only those who have acquired that rank can get that reward.
I want to trade.
Right you are. I'll show you what you can buy at your rank.
Right, so what we got? Acolyte sword, Regent's sword, Regent's... Look at the... Laser rifle, obviously that's quite high. Yeah, it's a lot higher. So, a lot of work needed for... not as much needed for the flamethrower. Good damage. Ooh, helmets. Need a bit more constitution for a share. Strength and combat. That looks quite good. Ring of combat. I've got a ring that I'd advance. Why you not got anything that can advance my weapon skills? Okay, so let's come out of that. I have got here because I got this bit here, didn't I? So I have been up here and I have spoken. Well, may not have spoken to him. Right, so what's this? Archive. So maybe if I go in the archive, this is probably where I need to be. He looks important. So let's see what he's in. Reinhold. I heard. Is it Reinhold?
So, here is Raynor's new initiate.
You've heard of me.
I know everything that happens here. So much so that some have taken to calling me the Eye of Kalan. I am Reinhold, Judicator. I stand watch for all those in the Hort, and the Hort stands as the guardian for all of Magalan. Such a duty requires vigilance. It means I must ask of everyone who comes here, are you friend or foe? Do you come here to gain the blessings of the clerics, or to oppose us?
There we go.
Yes, I want to become a cleric.
Then Kalan will welcome you. Then it seems Raynor was right when he saw potential in you. I hope that you can realize that potential. May your time in the Hort be peaceful and productive.
Bearing in mind, if you end up coming here, you can just walk out the front door. There's nothing holding you to stay here. So.
Tell me more about the clerics.
What would you like to know?
Okay.
Tell me how promotion works within the Hort.
People who are new to our ranks are welcomed as an acolyte. Acolytes can learn the art of suggestion, train and learn the fundamentals of our way of life. The same applies for our legates and paladins. Each new rank brings new advantages, obligations, and privileges such as equipment.
What's happening in the city?
Kalan is wise, but mysterious. Through the prophet Arvid, he warned us of the comet and the downfall of our world. He laid down the foundations for the clerics out of the ashes of the old civilization. To Kalan, knowledge and wisdom are sacred. It is through knowledge and understanding that we can find our way to the infinite skies and a true understanding of ourselves.
So, who are you? The welcoming committee?
I am adjudicator. I oversee everything in the Horde, from punishment to initiation.
Explain the rules of the Horde to me.
Well, Kalan's commandments are simple and fair. They are rules to be found in many places, but to us, they are sacred. Theft, physical assault, murder, the dealing of chems are all punishable offenses. You may face a fine, re-education, or for the worst offenders, execution. And of course, your soul will pay the price. Stay with us, and you will learn of Kalan and his ways. Abide by the words of the great prophet Arvid, and you will open your way to eternity.
Eternity. Check. So, you decide who becomes a cleric and who doesn't.
Correct. Initiates are only allowed to join us when I decide they are worthy. And should they complete the tasks that are given to them, then I would welcome them into our community. And every acolyte that joins us can then begin on the path of enlightenment to gain promotion here.
That's what I want. Right, now give me a task.
I'm ready. Give me a task.
As you wish. I could use the help of someone who hasn't had time to establish themselves here. Someone with a more objective viewpoint. We've recently had to deal with the sad deaths of some of the faithful who wandered right into the arms of a chem dealer. Every one of us suffers temptation, and all must hope they can prevail against it. But those who deal in misery, who exploit the weakness of others, they are a problem that must be eliminated. Complete this task, and you will open the door to becoming a cleric, a true warrior for Kalan.
About the chem dealers here in the Horde.
Yes?
Do you have any leads on where they may be operating?
Well, I had given Dietrich the task of investigating them, but he doesn't seem to have had much luck so far. You should check what leads he has. To my knowledge, he had slimmed the investigation down to 3 suspects. You should start with them.
Did Dietrich say why he suspected these 3?
Dietrich said his investigation had eliminated everyone apart from Oswald, Hagen, and Siegfried. He can explain his methodology to you, but as I recall, it was a simple process of rejecting anyone who lacked the requisite access and opportunity. You should speak with the guards who were on duty at the time. Try and get that information as a written report. Anecdote and memory are best not relied on in these cases.
Are there any more details you can tell me about the chem dealing?
Well, these cases are difficult. Once you find someone who has lapsed into use, they rarely give up the culprit for hope of keeping their supply. But in this case, the user let slip the time of the deal. So we've been working backwards from there. The user involved, though, well, he's no longer in a position to provide us with useful information. And so we are relying on getting reports from the guards that can help us place who was where on the night in question. Let us hope this line of investigation produces something concrete.
Where can I find these guards?
Well, there's Xander. He was on duty at the main gate on the night in question. Then there is the mine guard. and the factory guard. Have you been to the mine? If not, you will find it to the west, below the cathedral. The factory guards patrol to the north, by the mech production facilities.
Right. So, let's sort ourselves out. I think I do have that. I just think I pulled the cowl over my head when I'm talking. So, let's get this quest up. I was on the right. There we go. So, main missions, get rid of that. Right, this is what I need. To get some information from these people.
Stop! Where do you think you're going?
What is this area?
You are here at the Chamber, the Palace of Sinners. Break the commandments of Kalan and Ignadon, and the Chamber will welcome you. Can you walk in and look around? Well, as it happens, you can. Reinhold recently ordered that everyone can enter to see with their own eyes what we do with heretics. So go in and look around. If anything will push back the power of temptation, it's what you'll see in there. What is it you want?
I need to ask you some questions about the chem dealing.
So, Reinhold's brought in some more help. I've already written the report as ordered, but remind me, who are the chief suspects?
Siegfried, Hagen, and Oswald.
That's exactly who I wrote up in my report. All that I know is there. Maybe it will help.
Thanks.
Right, okay. So I've got that information. Might have to come back to him later. It's good to get as much information as you can. As with a lot of RPGs, you just need to make sure that you get everything, so it gives you a good basis. Like there, I had the names because I carried on talking to him. This game can be quite complex, and I can imagine this being quite a long-winded game. So, obviously you've got the quest giver, which is normally in red or orange, whatever colour, and then you've got your yellows, which are your markers. The travelling merchants are really cool because they are actually travelling merchants, and you can see them walking about in certain areas, which I like. And you've got here, obviously your greens are your merchants, your blues are your trainers, so you can always work out where your combat trainers are to help you there, and they're denoted there as well. Let's come see what this guy has to say.
What do you know about the chem dealing here in the Horde?
Well, take a look at this. Reinhold has sent you to investigate, has he? Before I give you my report about the suspects, I'd like to make you an offer. There's a trader here who is being troublesome. He's a cagey guy, doesn't share his business. He needs re-education. Trust me, the Horde doesn't need traders selling unregulated goods. So I want you to report back that this trader, Siegfried, is the dealer. Say he's guilty, job done. And I'll know you've done the Horde a favor. It goes without saying I will pay you for helping out.
That sounds dodgy.
No, I'm not accusing Siegfried without proof.
Proof? Well, I'm sure you'll find it. But you can save yourself a job and have Siegfried sent for re-education. I hope to hear you've done the right thing and accused him. And I'll make sure you're thanked for that noble choice. Here's the report I've compiled. This is as far as I'd got with my personal investigation. I think reading that will show you the wisdom of simply reporting Siegfried now. Good luck.
Right. I do not like the fact of how eager he is for me just to report that somebody's done something. Let's have a look at these. What we got here? Here we go. Right, mission report. Task blah blah blah. Journey. Okay, I don't think... Oh, that's the Eden Field report. Wrong one. Surveillance report, that's what I'm after. Okay. Doesn't seem as if he's got anything. Right, that's fine. So Siegfried is free of anything because he's been seen all day. So Oswald and Hagen. What's this one say? No, wrong one. Right, Oswald seems to be much more of a problem. I'm hoping with the information I'll come to the right conclusion anyway. Without having to work it out. Although Oswald seems to be prime suspect at the moment.
What can I help you with?
I want to ask you some questions about the chem trade here.
How do you know about that?
Judicator Reinhold sent me. I'm supposed to have a look at your reports from the time of the crime.
Judicator Reinhold sent you to look into this? Oh well, I suppose he knows what he's doing. Here's my report on the suspects. That's all I know.
There we go. Let's have a look at this one. Hagen was missing again. There seems to be a bit of let's see if there's any other. Let's go see the other guy, see what he's has to say about the man. And hopefully I can conclude something with this guy.
So, you're here to report for initiation.
Initiation?
Instruction, education, a preparation for readiness. My name is Dietrich, and it is my job to ready all new initiates for the trials that will face them. But before you ask any more questions, let's get one thing clear. All the free people need to be properly trained if we want to survive what's coming. Those Albs want to destroy us all. I won't accept a lack of discipline. I expect loyalty, hard work, application, and results.
What do you think is coming?
The owls. What? Do you think they will just disappear tomorrow? And while we are waiting for them, the outlaws are plotting something in Tavar. That Duke has plans. So, we must plan too. Plan and train. If you want to progress, then that's what I need to see. That's what Kalan expects. It is what you should demand of yourself.
What do you want me to do?
Someone has been undermining the training program we have here. Some of the initiates have been caught taking chems. I mean, it's a crazy thing to do, but some people do it to gain an edge, but end up becoming addicts. Look at the owls. I need to find who is bringing this poison in and selling it to our initiates. You don't have something to do with it, do you?
You suspect me because I'm new here.
I wanted to test your reaction. You'd be tied up and neck-deep in jackal shit by now if I really thought you were behind it. Remember that, if you get tempted in the future. But whoever it is, I want these bastards dealt with. And if you found one set, can you find these assholes too? I want you to track them down wherever they are. In the Hort or beyond. Are you with me?
About the Elex smuggling. I will find the criminals behind this.
Good. My information says that the Elex is coming from somewhere to the south. There's a recon post there, in the ruins of an old fort. Start there, and turn everything upside down if you have to. If our people don't cooperate, show them this warrant. And tell them I want answers. That will be all. Dismissed.
So that's another quest completely. Why did I do that? Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that.
About the Elex smuggling. Why do you trust me with this?
You weren't here when all this started, so you can't be part of it. But this isn't just blind trust and hope. I'll be watching you and making sure you stick to the task. That will be all. Dismissed.
Okay. Gonna need some armor because I need to stop myself getting one shot. So. Bastard.
What goods have you got?
He's just food, isn't he? He doesn't do. Yeah, he doesn't do armor. I need armor. Weapons are a no-go at the moment. Where's my armor? Okay. Just check I'm going the right way. Going the right way now. When I get some armor, then I can sort myself out. What's this chick do?
A visitor? Whatever brings you to the Hort. Welcome, I guess. Say, how well do you know the area outside the Hort? I guess you can take care of yourself if you've managed to make it here.
What's that to you?
Well, you see, if you can handle yourself, I could use your help.
What do you need help with?
A squad of combat mechs has gone haywire. They're refusing remote shutdown and are attacking anything that moves. I sent a recovery party to attempt a reset, but they're late making their report. I've got to find out what happened to the recovery party and what's gone wrong with those mechs. There's another squad of mechs due off the assembly line, and I need to know what's gone wrong before they go haywire too. It's probably a faulty batch of AI chips. That's my guess. But I need someone to go out there and check the chipsets so I can check them.
Okay, I'll bring you the AI chips.
Good. I hope I'm right about this. And I hope it's just one batch that's affected. If this is a problem with the AI chip design, we'll have to track down all the AI chips of that design before more mechs go homicidal. Get me those AI chips and make it fast, will you? Fast like, I need those chips now.
Where can I find these mechs?
Well, they were supposed to be on a trial run out to the border with Tavar. But as far as I know, they only got a short distance from the Hort. Let me upload their location beacons to your adjuter. Now, I'm not promising their trackers are working. Not if everything else is malfunctioning.
I'll find those mechs.
Great, thanks.
Oh, there he is.
What are you doing here? There is nothing for you here.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
Get out of now.
Alright, okay. Don't go around the wrong way.
I want to trade.
Right you are. I'll show you what you can buy at your rank.
I want a nice fucking shirt like you. So, I'm gonna have to get... minor cap, I'm not bothered about. Minor helmet looks cool though. Minor shirt. Mechanic shirt. Minor shirt. Mechanic shirt. I'm gonna need a lot more constitution for that. For 2 extra armor. So I'm probably gonna get the mechanic stuff, and then I'm gonna have to plug 6 strength in. Unless I can get it from here. That's a lot of money. So, let's see if I can sell him some. Get rid of 1 rusty axe. Drone control, I don't really use that. Okay, so mental energy reserve, that'll come in handy. Mana is Berserker, so I got no interest in Berserker, so I can get rid of some of that. Mana plan. of all, I'd jump. I don't want to get rid of that. Yeah, we got bone marrow soup, so I don't want to get rid of bones. Where you go with lice meat. Spare. Don't say I need much for that. And I'll leave the rest. Such amulet is quite expensive. I'll leave that out for now because I can't afford it. So, need to go down, have a look at what we got there. Really could use a companion right now. Doesn't look as if I've got one. Brilliant AI walking into walls.
Kalan's strength lies in purity.
Fuck us all.
Not allow yourselves to be led astray.
Why can't they just give me some decent equipment before they send me out? Ooh, mine. Am I even going the right way? Really? No, I am. So let's see how far I can go with this. Transverse up the top here is better. Ah, god damn it! Piss them off. Something breathed fire. I couldn't even see that coming. Right. Okay, let's hope at some point it's saved. Because I've been lackluster at saving. Ah, cool. So when I bought my stuff, it saved for me. This is gonna be difficult. I wonder if I could jump over what I need to there to kill myself. It's quite a distance. I just wondered if there's an easier way to... Jesus, no. Apparently not an easier way to get there. Don't think I can climb that. Let's give it a go. it's easier being on that side of things. Probably not. I presume there was no extra companion stuff. Use too much of my stamina because there's mutants and all sorts around here. By the way. Oh, I sit down in the chair. Dead clerics there. I like the sound of bees. Some interesting stuff there. I don't want to get too deeply involved in that. Oh, that's a cleric. See if he.
What? No, who are you? What do you want here?
I wanted to ask you that exact question.
Oh, I'm just passing through.
Shit. I do not want to tussle with that. Hoping I've got some friends up here. Really, really hoping. Although that bloodstain does not bode well. Chest. Right, so the idea is you put them in an order, and that's it. Quite
too easy.
Simple, yeah. You just find the order. Hacking's a bit more fun. I get to hack something. We'll go through that. Hey, cartons of cigarettes. Cartons of cigarettes come in really handy for some reason. I got, you know, they sell by the individual. Oh, there's a spear. Let's give it a save. A lot of blood stains. Oh shit. Ah, good thing I saved. Wow. Wow. A lot of creatures have ranged attacks. It's a bit of a pain. This video is going to last a bit longer because I'm going to want to at least get a good quest out and try and get another level up. What we'll do, we'll try and fight them by utilising the terrain we have. How close am I? Cool.
Sir, I'm here to report for Acolyte training.
I'm not your commanding officer.
You're not? Oh, raptor balls. I was actually ready for inspection this time. By the infinite skies, I vow that I will be ready for the next inspections. I don't know what you've been told, but there won't be any more mess-ups. The weapons have been cleaned, and I've studied Kalan scriptures, sir.
I have a search warrant here from the Hort.
Yes, but what does that mean? What exactly do you expect? Do you think I'm just gonna pull my pants down and let you search me? And you can wipe your ass with that warrant. I might not have anything to hide, but that doesn't mean you can push me around. So go ahead. The sooner you're done, the sooner you can leave me alone.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you stationed in the Horde?
Fieldcraft training, sir. Learn from action. Action builds experience. We face challenges from the unfaithful, both Reavers and Kalan's lesser creatures. Truth is, it's fucking dangerous out here. The Reavers are bad enough, but these chimeras?
Tell me where these creatures are, and I'll kill them.
Really? Is this a test?
No.
Am I
I'm really
supposed to
gonna
take
drag
care of
to
them?
you.
Or is he doing it what Kalan wants? Or did Kalan send you to save me? I've read the scriptures, but they don't always make complete sense. I'm up next for patrol duty, and those things killed the last 2 acolytes, so... if this is a gift, or it's a test that Kalan has sent me, then you should come with me to help kill these creatures. We should work together on this.
Where were the other acolytes killed?
East of our training facility, at the foot of the mountain. We buried their remains there, so if you find 2 graves, you're in the right area. But be careful. Those things will be nearby.
I will kill the chimeras.
Well, Kalan wishes it, so I have to follow Kalan's will. But after all, we're short a man, aren't we? So not getting myself killed is an act of faith. Our superiors can't argue with that.
The coward just ran away. Some people are saying he should be sent into the
I know who
wilderness
you're
and left
talking
there
about.
for that.
Not now.
What brings you here? Are you fleeing the Albs? With the danger of the Alb converters, it's surprising more refugees haven't sought our protection. You are safe from the Albs here, in any case. The clerics are the last defense against the Albs, and we shall hold true.
I'm here on an investigation. I have a warrant here, and you are to cooperate.
A warrant? What are you looking for? You'll find everything in order here.
The clerics and Horde have a different opinion.
For fuck's sake, then tell them to come out here and show me how to do it better. I'm starting to get sick of this constant mistrust. Have your look around. Check what you want. You won't find anything.
Leaves Elex all over the place, man.
Finally. I've been waiting for you. Just put the correspondence down over there. Wait, stop. You are the messenger I sent for? Just a moment. Where's your identification badge? And why are you traveling incognito?
I'm not your messenger.
No? Damn it! Then they still haven't found a replacement. They must still be short-handed. How are we supposed to fulfill Kalan's will without the men to do it? But I am going against protocol right now. We haven't introduced ourselves yet. I am Dirk, commanding legate of this outpost. And who do I have the honor of addressing?
I'm an alb.
I'd watch your smart mouth. Plenty of men here would kill you for a joke like that. Losing friends, fed to that damned converter, tends to spoil a man's sense of humor.
I'm here on official business. I need to question your men.
Excuse me? What is this order? What is this about?
I have a warrant from Dietrich. You are to cooperate with me.
Dietrich. He doesn't send me a messenger. He doesn't send supplies or reinforcements. But he will send an interrogator? But, very well. Go ahead. Search the place, if only to satisfy him. My trunk code is 4979. There. I have nothing to hide.
Don't you want to know what I'm looking for?
I have nothing to hide. And you have your orders. But if you think someone here is involved in this, then I hope you find them. But think before you make any accusations. The people serving here are loyal clerics.
What is it that you need the Horde to know?
That is a matter for Baldur at the Hort. You are the messenger. Your job is to deliver this, not to question its contents.
And you think people should just obey orders?
You chose your cause. Now you must trust those who lead it. But I promise you, I want to see recruits kept alive, not sacrificed for vain causes.
God damn, what did he say? 2494?
That didn't work.
God damn it. See
No,
if we can...
I'm not good enough for that.
Okay, we can't hack it. What the fuck did he say his code was? Please tell me I've got it down here. X, let's see this dialogue. You can review all the dialogue you found. Here we go. Four 4979. 497, yeah, 4979. Okay. I hate it when that happens. It occasionally happens. 497.
I'm in.
Why are you waking me up?
No, cheerio. Could ask him for one, I suppose. But... if there's anywhere I can sleep till morning.
Well, did you find anything? I told you there is nothing out of order here. We keep things tight and ordered here. We live by the rulebook right down to keeping our storage trunks secure.
If that's the case, then you won't mind me inspecting those trunks.
You can check mine, but you'll find nothing but a few pieces of clothing. But please, here, be my guest.
If you train initiates, can you teach me something?
I'm not an instructor. I'm here to show initiates the real world. That said, we are short of Elexid out here. If you're willing to pay, I could share some of my knowledge with you.
Okay.
Teach me something.
Okay, good.
Right, this is lockpicking. I'm not a big fan of lockpicking because it's generally a bit boring. Modify weapons. Could be good. Hacking. Mining. Increases. You've got enough mines here, not to worry. What the hell is... Okay, I should have it in my inventory. What's that? I'll have to have a look at that later on. Surveillance report. Okay, so security code 8195. Really?
I'm in.
Right, outlaw clothing does not look good.
Always when I'm sleeping.
I inspected your storage trunk.
Congratulations. Then you can inform the Horde that my laundry is in order.
You know exactly what I found in the trunk. Why would a cleric have a set of outlaws' clothing?
Part of our job here is reconnaissance. And sometimes a disguise comes in handy. Can you understand that?
I'll let the clerics and the Horde decide that.
That's all you want? Yes, I'm an outlaw, but I'm not an idiot. Look, all I'm doing is dealing a few chems. Nobody gets hurt.
There we go.
The clerics want this stuff. And if you let me keep going, I will give you 1/10 of my earnings.
Right, this might cause me a lot of problems. Let's hope I'm able to cope with the consequences.
We're not making any deal. Get your stuff and get out of Igniton.
Just like that? No chance. I'll get you.
Wow. Okay. Maybe I'll have to work around that.
Always when I'm sleeping.
Okay. So what was it? Ah. A195.
I'm in.
Right, let's give a quick save.
Always when I'm sleeping.
I inspected your storage trunk.
Congratulations. Then you can inform the Horde that my laundry is in order.
You know exactly what I found in the trunk. Why would a cleric have a set of outlaws' clothing?
Part of our job here is reconnaissance, and sometimes a disguise comes in handy. Can you understand
have to betray him.
I'll let the clerics
You've got
in
to
the
stick
Horde
by the
decide
law.
that.
That's all you want? Yes, I'm an outlaw, but I'm not an idiot. Look, all I'm doing is dealing a few chems. Nobody gets hurt. The clerics
Things can really
want
go
this
against
stuff.
you if you
And
betray
if you let me
the
keep
laws.
going, I will give
Whatever
you a
faction
tenth
you've joined.
of my earnings.
And what am I supposed to tell Dietrich? He sent me here for answers.
Tell him everything is fine here. There is nothing to report. The chems must be coming from somewhere else. Simple. So, can I count on you? Think about it. It's worth it.
We're not making any deal. Get your stuff and get out of Igniton.
Just like that? No chance.
I'll get you.
Oh my good god. There's gotta be an easier way. I don't want to just agree to him just in case it locks me in a dialogue that I can't get out of.
Always when I'm sleeping.
I inspected your storage trunk.
Congratulations. Then you can inform the Horde that my laundry is in order.
You know exactly what I found in the trunk. Why would a cleric have a set of outlaws' clothing?
Part of our job here is reconnaissance, and sometimes a disguise comes in handy. Can you understand that?
I'll let the clerics in the Horde decide that.
That's all you want? Yes, I'm an outlaw, but I'm not an idiot. Look, all I'm doing is dealing a few chems. Nobody gets hurt. The clerics want this stuff. And if you let me keep going, I will give you a tenth of my earnings.
We're not making any deal.
You find a way
Get your
to
stuff
away
and
from
get
it
out of
quick.
Igniton.
Just like that? No chance.
I'll get you.
You want to cross him? You're crazy.
We have to do something.
Is she really so gullible?
Okay. That's not
No. There were rules for a reason.
I'm hoping that'll be fine. I can report back to Dietrich. Hopefully level up.
I won't argue with that.
Be able to get some money. I think I'll put 1 point in strength and try and buy that strength amulet. Oh, there's Boulder. Let's go in the wrong place.
That will be all.
I got money and I need to kill him. Oh right, it happened at night, so all I need to do...
I know who you're talking about.
It really does look as if I've got to kill him somehow, but I don't know how. Let's see if I can just talk to Reinhold and get that one. I need to get some levels before I start. I know how to fight him.
Wait. What?
Right, there's no point trying to sort that out there.
Nothing. Just.
About the chem dealers here in the Hort.
Yes?
I think I know who the chem dealer is.
Well, please tell me who you think is responsible.
I think it was Oswald.
Oswald acts like a pious, Kalan-fearing person, but there is something strange about him. Maybe this explains his behavior. Thank you for your work. I will investigate this further. If he is really the suspect, then he will receive a just punishment, and you shall receive the promised reward when that happens.
Pretty sure he is. I only saw Oswald preaching during the evening. Didn't really. I can't say as I really did anything there, so. I need to find some way to. Get some levels or something before I can. See if we can help this guy out.
I'd imagine coming back to the Horde would be a bit different than this. Guessing they bring this. Definitely don't have enough arrows to start. Seems to be a way to lure them to the top. Oh, wow. Just trying to think. Take a while to get Wow. Okay.
So far, I have worked out I cannot seem to do a single quest on this game at this level. Just trying to think of something I can do to get these levels quicker. I wonder about them mechs. How hard are they to kill? So let's go back to the cathedral. This is the hardest part about this game, especially if you don't have a companion. And to be honest, I don't know of any companions you get for this kind of thing without going through the other companions. It might be that you work your way up to the clerics by helping out berserkers a bit, which you may have to relapse back on. Ideally, I'd rather just focus on the main quest and what it is to be the cleric. I'm running out of so much time. What's this guy got to say?
Listen,
Surely.
I know what you're about to ask. Who are you? What are you doing here? Blah, blah, so let's skip all that. Because I've no interest in talking to you. So pick a spot on the horizon and start walking to it.
What a cunt.
Let's do some business.
You? With me? Nope. I only do business with people I know. And you aren't one of them.
What's that? Pilgrimage shrine. Okay.
You bought me the goods. I mean, that's why you're talking to me, right? You have the goods. Where are the goods?
What is it you want?
Want? Goods! Goods! What the hell is what I want? How am I supposed to TRADE trade without goods?
You're a traitor.
I was, because you know what a trader needs? Goods!
You don't have any goods.
No, it was a total fuck-up. The caravan that was bringing them went straight through Ripper country in the middle of breeding season. Guess how that good idea went. The men are dead, but the goods are sitting out there just waiting to be picked up. Unless some outlaw's taken them back to the fort already. Oh, fuck it. This was supposed to be my payday. But if you help me, it still could be. And in return, I can get you into the Hort. How about that?
I've already been to the Hort.
Then you want shards. I can sort that out if you get me the goods.
Where can I find these goods?
Head northwest, then follow the road west from there, and you'll find them for sure.
Request.
I'll find your goods.
Yeah, that's it, that's it! Finally, a break. Right.
Something else I can do. Hopefully. Maybe if I didn't confront him, I'd be a lot better off and I'd have the evidence to hand in, but it's a bit too late for that now. And how close am I? Not too far away. It's probably going to take most of my jetpack. Let's go up here, yeah. If I've got to destroy these mechs, I've got no chance. I haven't done a single push. Right, okay. There's a drone down. Ah! I was hoping to kite him around the other guy and I could help the other guy out. Ah, man! Gotta find some way of kiting around this mech. If I can kite around him, I'll be fine. Where is he going? Oh. Oh my god. Electricity is real. Right. God damn it. Gotta find some way of not getting shot. Ah, man. One shot. If I can kite this guy long enough to keep him interested. I thought I was gonna be hitting the drone. Man, I ran straight. That mech runs about so quick. I need to get some distance. This is how frustrating this game can get. Okay. So maybe if I can kite him round and I can come back to pick that up, maybe. It's gonna be another thing I can't really do. I will get more than half a quest done. Yep. No! How the hell did that have me get caught all of a sudden? How? This game just does not want me to finish a single mission. In 2 hours, I have not completed a single mission. I am level 4, and I've been 4 hours on this game. The Berserkers, although I said... Okay, right. Let's sneak. Get this shit and get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. The Citadel's just over there. And they're up. Because I accidentally double clicked and did it wrong. It's just... Okay. I've got one crate. If they've gone back to sleep. I'd much rather an active dodge than a passive dodge of double clicking, for the obvious reasons we just found out. Done it. There's a mission. I just gotta get back to him now. Let's get back to him nice and fast. Because I just want to complete a goddamn mission. What have we got here? We know that's tape there. It's just not letting me take it.
Let's do some business.
You? With me? Nope. I only do business with people I know. And you aren't one of them.
Okay, I don't care. I really don't. Where is he? Not too far from me.
I think I found your goods.
You did! You did!
Yes. Is this what you lost?
Yes! Yes, that's what I needed! Damn it, I'm back in business! So, what can I do for you? Shards? A trading permit for the Horde? A discount on goods, you name it!
I want some of those goods I recovered.
Of course you do. Those locked crates got you curious, huh? Here, you can have them.
Yes,
Some
laser
ammunition.
rifle.
I bet you'll get through a lot of that.
There we go.
If you need more, you
That's
can
what
find
I'm
me in the
talking
Horde.
about.
See you
Let's
around.
get me some firepower. Right, so firepower I can't use. I need to level up for. Right, so guys, I'm gonna hold it there for the obvious reasons. I don't want to drift this on too long, and I will make another video continuing from this point, hopefully doing a few more quests. I might probably, well, most likely I'm gonna go back to Berserkers. I'm gonna get a bit of experience from them because their quests were a lot more easily obtainable as opposed to getting destroyed instantly from this. I need to make some content where I'm actually achieving some aims, so we'll be looking at that next time. Until then, catch you later, guys.